What is up, Lord of the Rings fans? My name is Trevor, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're ranking the original core members of the Fellowship and the Fellowship of the Ring, and throughout the Lord of the Rings movies, from Boromir to Merry, Pippin, Sam, Frodo, Gandalf, Legolas, Gimli, and Aragorn. All of them, we're going to rank all of these iconic heroes, and joining me today is my good buddy Nick from Nick Talks Flicks. Nick, how you doing, my friend?
I am doing great, Trevor. It's good to finally see you.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining. Having a lot of fun talking Lord of the Rings with you. So we can hop right into our tiers. We're just ranking the Fellowship team from the first movie. And I guess it kind of leads through on the rest of the franchise. First up, our tiers are amazing, great, good, meh, and okay. No bad, because there is no bad category. So first up, we have Frodo Baggins.
Ooh, yeah, Frodo. I'd have to put him in great. And here, the thing is, I'm not the biggest fan of Frodo. I do love Frodo. Don't get me wrong. I just think that the character of Frodo, he's very tempted, which is fine, and I get it. But I think that he's just not as strong to me. If
Okay.
you know what I mean. Like if I wanted somebody to protect me from the Shire, he would not be the first choice.
None of the hobbits, man. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We're gonna get into a discussion about a Hobbit here that I think I would definitely have, protect me. But
And I can feel that Frodo is he's kind of hard character like, but like the ring is just so powerful and like his mind's just so corrupted by it. But some of the decisions he makes, especially when he kicks Samwise out of his life in the Return of the King, it really just puts a sour taste of Frodo in your mouth. Which leads us into Samwise Gamgee, my favorite Lord of the Rings character of all time. If he's not amazing, then we're ending this right now.
no, he's the Hobbit that I've been talking about. He is my
Yeah.
favorite character. Um, it's kind of funny when you see him in Fellowship of the Ring. You never think he's going to end up where he does. He is the true hero of the story. I think one of the moments that I think truly speaks to his character is when he carries Frodo up Mount Doom. Like that is one of the best scenes that I've ever seen, and it's super touching. And even when like Aragorn tells him, like my friend, or when he tells all the hobbits, like my friends, you bow to no one, like, and everyone just like bows to them. I feel like everyone's bowing to Sam. That's the way.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Because like Sam truly is the real hero. He is amazing.
Everyone needs a Samwise Gamgee. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
Next up is the brothers, Merry and Pippin. Peregrine Took and Merry Doc Brandybuck. Where are you putting these guys?
I'm gonna put them in great.
Okay.
You know,
I
I
thought
really,
they fit good and great. Yeah.
yeah, I really like their characters. To me, it's weird. I think I like Merry more than Pippin, if I had to be
Okay.
honest.
Yeah.
But to me, I think they're both great characters. They're really fleshed out. They really come into their own, and they grow a lot from this journey.
But Merry and Pippin, like, it's so cool to see their journey too. Like, Pippin goes with Gandalf to Minas Tirith, and Merry rides with Rohirrim. It's really just cool to see how Merry and Pippin go on this journey, and like they get their own journey as well, as I was saying. So I enjoy them a lot. I agree, they're great. They're not Samwise amazing though. Next up is Boromir. I think we differ on this one. I'm towards amazing.
I'm towards good, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I really like Boromir. I think part of my issue is I think he's too tempted. He's too corrupted. But I kind of wish that we would have gotten a little bit more of him, and that he didn't die in Fellowship, because I'd probably put him a little higher on this tier ranking if
Yeah.
we got more of him.
I always wish like he got like I know I'm glad he died. I know it's messed up to say, but like that was so emotional. I put him in great because I'm met in the middle for us. Um, this how his whole arc turns around and he turns into this just guy who puts himself on the line, makes a sacrifice play, and it breaks my heart every time. Next couple characters are all going in the same category. First up, we have Aragorn, the Strider.
Amazing.
Hands down, easy money on that one. I can't say enough good things about him. He's a badass warrior. He is the king. The king, Return of the King, is named after him. He's literally the other main character besides Frodo, and in a way, Aragorn is like the main character of this story. It's like I love everything about him. I love him so much, and he's the bad of the bad, and he gets the girl at the end. He gets Arwen, he gets his lady, and my friends, you bow to no one, and he bows to them.
Best scene.
Chef's kiss.
Best scene, literally the best line. And the first time I watched that, I wept. Like, I just cried hysterically. And honestly, there's nobody more fit to be king. I mean, who could you name in the entire trilogy that is more fit and more, ready for the call than there is nobody.
No one. No, he's an amazing character. Literally, is an amazing category. But next up is like his right hand man, Legolas.
Easy money.
Easy money, bro. The next two I think are Legolas is like he's like his right hand man, will do anything for Aragorn. Anytime Aragorn gets like kind of stepped on by someone, Legolas is right there to step up. And you see how you have their banter, but they're brothers, man, and they'll do anything to survive. And I love these two together, and we're getting to the next character I love with them as well. It's Legolas is dope. He's amazing. He's badass, and I love him. Orlando Bloom's best performance in this trilogy.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I would also say that he was Hawkeye before Hawkeye was Hawkeye. So
yeah,
I mean, he really is just such a great character, so impactful to the series. Like, if it wasn't for him, I feel like Aragorn wouldn't have been as good of a leader. Because he wouldn't have had that right-hand man, egging him on, being like, hey, dude, you are, like, amazing,
Our second to last character, Gimli. Legolas is, like, antagonist throughout the film. Amazing, right? Has to go there.
Oh, dude, absolutely. Yeah, I love his banter. I love his back and forth with Legolas. I think the relationship that they build from where they started off on the beginning of the journey to the end is so full circle, and that's like something really nice to see, how these two different species can coincide with one another and how they can be friends, because they're supposed to hate each other. Like, that's been their culture, you never trust a dirty elf. And so that's the thing, is it's like seeing them being able to have that banter, it's so fun. And I also love that Gimli really is the source of humor in this entire trilogy.
Yeah, no, he really is. He definitely has comedic lines, and him and Legolas are like, they're friends, but they always like they throw jabs at each other the whole thing. Legolas, 2 already. I'm on 17. Shall I describe it to you? Would you like me to find you a box? And he starts laughing. Their lines together are so amazing. And at the end, Legolas, Gimli says, I never thought I'd die side by side with an elf. Legolas says, how about dying side by side with a friend? It really, chef's kiss on these two relationships. It's amazing. And last, but literally not least, the most powerful of them all, Gandalf the Grey. The boy's going in amazing.
Yep.
Has to.
For me.
When he falls to the Balrog, fly, you fools. And Frodo screams no, dude. It breaks my heart. Breaks my whole heart, and makes me sad. Gandalf the Grey is so witty and funny in the beginning when it comes to Shire, and he comes and he lights the fireworks off for all the kids, and our wizard was never late. He arrives precisely when he means to. I love him.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about him as a character is he's such a respecter of all people. The way that he treats the Shire folk, the hobbits, because they're so low on on any type of ranking in terms of most powerful and most important to all the way at the bottom. They're pretty much like peasants to everybody else. The way he treats them with so much respect and so much dignity, it just shows his character. Like, from the moment he's riding into the Shire that you are going to fall in love with his character. Like, you just know it. And I think that having Gandalf, who to me is the best wizard in any franchise. Sorry, you
Harry Potter fans.
Yeah, sorry. Newsflash: Gandalf is way more powerful. I really, really love him as Gandalf the Grey, and I really love him as Gandalf the White too, because he's so powerful, but he's maybe a little too powerful.
Yeah.
Gandalf the Grey is a very nice. He's kind of like a very nice yin to Saruman's yang. Essentially, they're really great opposites. So, and they were once friends, and I think that's really cool how he has to basically go against his old friend.
Yeah, no, I love everything about Gandalf. I love everything about this trilogy, and I love everything about this franchise, this Fellowship team. So, there you guys have it, dude. Thank you so much for doing this. I love talking Lord of the Rings, and I'm glad we got to do it together, man. I'll have to do this again soon. So, Where can the people find you? YouTube, Instagram, Twitter?
Yeah, so you can find me on YouTube at Nick Talks Flicks, and then you can also find me on Instagram. I believe it's like Nick Acosta. I'm not too certain on that. And then Twitter, it's Nick, all lowercase. It's Nick __ Acosta. Yeah, so come check me out. I talk about Lord of the Rings. I talk about film just in general. I do a lot of ranking videos and a lot of series on my channel. So. Trevor, thanks for having me, man. It's been a lot of fun, and hopefully we can collab again soon someday.
Yeah, dude. So will, especially on Lord of the Rings, because it's a lot of fun talking about it. So thank you so much for joining me, man. And until next time, everybody, thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to Nick. And there's a companion video over on his where we rank the main Lord of the Rings villains. Make sure to go over there and check that video out as well. Thank you for watching. Do me a favor and go see a movie, and I'll see you guys next time.